We're recording in progress.
Yeah.
We're recording now. Sorry.
So all we need to do, I think, isn't it? I mean, I can come up with all the reasons that how we got here, but filling in the data, you want to divide it up so that we look at data in block 1 that's similar to the first data set, right? Because, and we did a pre-assessment there prior to that.
All right,
And
so
that confirmed the fact that they did really crappy during the pandemic.
yeah.
Then 2 and 3 block has to show the improvement.
Right. I
And
just
so
gotta figure out a way to put this into like a Google form so that we can do it at the same time. If each of us takes about 8 students,
yeah,
it'll be done in no time. And I've already done 3.
okay, all right, fine. So
What do you mean?
each of us do 8 students.
We're cooking books. We're cooking books.
We're cooking the book.
We're cooking books, basically. So you take the 2 yellow squares.
He takes all the IEPs.
You average them. You take all the yellow squares. I mean the 2 yellow squares. You average them. Then you divide them by 3. You get 3 or 4 digit number, and then you move those digits around to build to the smallest number, the middle highest number, and then the highest number you can create.
Out of recording this, right? You're gonna have to send me the rest of me because I gotta get ready to go.
Yeah, these are
yeah.
And
so go ahead and
do the numbers.
Let me, if I could just share, I'll just hold on.
Okay, so each of us takes 8 students and run the numbers for them, right?
Correct. Where is it? Desktop 2? Yeah, that's much right.
Okay, so we just takes 8 students and runs the numbers.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm showing?
Right. Yeah. Okay, I see what you're seeing.
All right, so take
there you go. There you go.
80 plus 89.
I don't think you have to worry about that. I don't, because they're 2 different types of assessments.
You're right, but the numbers do correlate.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Watch my method.
James, just so you know, that 9.2 equals 90.2 because it's on a 10 scale.
All right, so watch my method. I take the 2 yellow numbers, 80 plus 89. That gives me 169. I divide that by 2 to get an average of 84.5, right?
Right.
Then divide that number by 3. I get 28 and 166 hundredths, blah, 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 so on and so forth. First one is going to be low. So I take 3 digits out of this and I say, all right, so he did about an 80 average. Cool. So let's start with 2 point something, 2.8. Okay. Next number is going to be higher. So let's say I take that 6 and he gets a 6.2.
Here's another thing, Foster. What you're doing is you're doing one formative assessment at the end of each 2 weeks. You're not doing one assessment every 2 days, which is good because you don't want to say to a kid, you're constantly measuring how fast, how high the grass grows.
Right. But I'm not going to worry about I'm worrying about these 5 data points per child. We are?
No, we're not.
Okay,
because
we're just worried about
doing you're giving a final formative assessment at the end of each 2 weeks.
Right. Okay.
Not each 2 days.
Okay, so off of this one, how do I tell which ones are mine?
I'm clearly
You're just making it up because it's all 3 of us mushed together.
Yeah, I'm doing 1 through 8. So
yeah.
You can
and your scores, James, all you're doing is showing improvement because the information that goes into the figures is from all 3 of us together. It's an average of all 3 of us. We don't have to break down how you tested your kids and I tested my kids and Foster tested his, no.
Right, but
All
the
we're
trick
doing
is
is
getting the
giving an
numbers to
overall.
correlate. The trick
And
is
that's
getting,
another thing,
Yeah.
Foster. Look, now the formative assessment, the 3 formative assessments are more in line with the type of testing that was on the summative.
right, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even better. Now we're doing a benchmark that actually looks like the MCAP and an iReady that looks like the MCAP.
so James, do you understand it?
Yeah, just like you just did yours, you just showing progress for those 3 objectives, starting with like a 2 point whatever, then up to 6, then maybe as
Yeah.
long as it comes around the same as the end test, it
Yes.
averages out to be like 80 instead of 80, like a 80.1.
Yep. And
Okay, I can get.
And also, James, look at when I sent you that email, it has the averages for the 2 summatives already there.
Okay.
You don't have to run those numbers. They're there.
Okay.
I did them.
Okay.
Okay.
So what am I going to be doing?
You're
Gonna
going to be
sit back
doing,
watching y'all?
no, you're going to be doing 3 formative assessments
What?
of kids, what, 9 through 16?
Mm.
You're going to match them. So eventually they come up, because all you have to worry about is the final average that is close to the summative one.
So I'm doing 9 through 16.
Right. Now I'm doing the rest.
Okay,
Okay.
no problem.
And
Okay,
then
I gotta leave, gentlemen. I gotta go.
All right, sir.
But definitely fill that out and send me the so I can catch up with y'all.
okay.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
talk to
have
y'all
to turn
later.
it to a Google Doc and send it to y'all through email.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
All right. Bye. So Foster, I'm doing 17 through 25.
That is what I assume.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
So I'm doing 17 through 25.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Because now, and I'll put in the presentation that we discovered ways of doing formative assessments that were more in line with, because that was the other thing that I looked at when I looked at this to begin with. I'm thinking, well, wait a minute. The method of assessment in the formative had to be different than the method of assessment in the summatives, because
You don't want to show any drop between one goal average 1, 2, and 3. Like
no,
one student scored high first, dipped.
no, except the ones who do go down, except the ones who do decline. Here was something that at the school I was working in with coaching their 3rd and 4th grade teachers. You know, they have honor, what is it, honor roll in that school. Guess what? All of the honor rolls failed the MCAP. And the principal said, huh? How can this be that these kids are on the honor roll and they're not doing well on the state assessment? That's a perfect case here. Well, not here, but the fact that one set of assessments has nothing to do with the second set of assessments. So one of the things we discovered was we have to change the way we ask the questions.
Right.
And that was one of the remediation techniques that we developed. We changed the nature of the questions for our formative assessment, which gave us more clarity that resulted in the final ones. Yeah? So if we're all in the same school, the end unit test and the end project test are the districts. The others is us. What do you think about that?
For this project specifically, for these books?
What?
For these books? You want to use
What
that
book?
scenario for these books or as an explanation as to why they bombed the first time?
It's both. The reason they bombed the first time is that we were asking questions. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, there was a lot, hypothetically, there was a lot wrong with what we were doing in teaching and learning and
Remote
assessment,
learning. Yeah, and remote learning. I agree.
right?
That's our story.
That's our story.
Yeah.
That remote learning caused all kinds of problems because one of
Just
the
doing
things
things
that
wrong.
I pointed out to teachers and principals at Prince George's County was you cannot take the same curriculum that you have in bricks and mortar and just slap it on to remote learning.
Right.
You can't do it. They're two different contexts and you have to adjust. Well, no one ever did. That's why the kids did so badly when they came back to school. And everybody's saying, oh my God, it's going to take them 2 years to catch up because we lost so much learning. All right. So all you have to do is fill in your numbers
Yeah.
and you're done. Same with James.
Yeah.
The burden's on me now. And I can't wait. I can't wait. God damn, I can't wait. All right. Yeah.
Say 3.8. All right, and that's last one, 80 and 95. 80 plus 95. Divide that by 2. Divide that by 3. 2916. So you got an 8 average. So then you should get something around 2.1 at first. And you should get something like
Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm looking at the one with the kid ended up with, I think it's 11. Yeah, kid 11. He ends up with 3.8.
which one? This person? Yeah.
3.8.
Yeah.
What is that in percentage?
The 70 plus 67?
No, the 3.8.
That would be a 30.8. That would be 30.
Yeah.
38%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he goes to 70 and 67.
Yeah. Average.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, all right.
I mean, we can always move the numbers later.
Because in the initial thingy, who are we talking about? 11? Hit 11. In the initial one, he got 85 at the end.
Oh, okay.
Catch on?
Yeah, I catch him.
So you got to change your numbers
Okay.
because you got to turn those 3.2 and all that into percentages because he got first time around, he got 60. I can barely read this. He got 11, got 68%. The next time he got 80%. And then the last time he got 85%. He was going up, but everybody else was going down. But 11 was doing pretty well.
So what if well, see, even if I added 20% to each number, that's still a decline. You see what I'm saying? So what if we just flip? What if we add 20% to every number and flip the order?
Yeah.
Add 20% to every number, flip the order. So the third average would become the first average. The second average would still be a dip. Right? But it would be a dip in the right direction. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you let me see my own screen?
I'll message that. Yeah, sure. I'll message that to James.
Yeah. So flip.
Bruce brought up a good point. Oh, you know what?
trajectory
I'll just voice record it.
from,
Hey James, Bruce brought up a good point when I was cooking my books. He said that the averages that the students have in these new books have to be on par or at least higher than the averages in the first books because they sucked the first time, but we want to show that they improved somewhat. So the way I was doing it, it still showed that they were still kind of sucky, and we want to show that they did better. So
right,
our strategy is we're going to take 10%, excuse me, we're going to take
20.
20% of each number. We're going to add it to their average, and then we're going to flip the order. Okay. So just to tell you, just give you an example of what,
Instead of decline, they go up.
yeah, instead of decline, they'll go up. And since we added 20% to every number, the numbers will be padded. So it'll show growth and it'll show an improvement per number, per average for every student. If you got
And
any
it's-
questions, hit me up.
And it's only, hold on, it's only 3 formative assessments, vice 15. And there's reasons for that shit, right?
Yeah.
You have a voice message? Oh, that was to James.
Yeah, that
Okay.
was the whole group. I sent
So
the,
you're going
oh, frack.
3 formative, because one of the problems that teachers tell me, I don't know if you have the same problem, they're testing all the time. And it's taking away from instructional time.
You'll get a lot of teachers agree with that.
Testing takes away from, because that's one of our strategies. We cut back the number of assessments. We're not doing 15, we're doing 3.
Right, right. I'm gonna stop sharing. Am I still sharing? I'm not sharing. Okay, I'm good.
No, from instructional time. Testing takes away from instructional time. That was a strategy. That was one of our strategies. Now I will try, depending, because I have to learn how to do a screencast, because we're recording, right?
Yeah, we're recording.
Okay, never mind. So I get what you're saying. We're adding 20% in reverse. And showing
20%
a
per
decline
number.
of 20%. We're showing an incline of 20% gradually over 3 chunks, right?
Because it would still be a decline if we added 20% and kept it as is. If we flip the numbers, now
Right.
instead of decreasing, they're increasing.
Right.
They've got that padded 20% on top.
On
So
each one.
on each
Now
one.
we're up to 60% improvement.
Exactly.
Done.
Exactly.
Woo! Block of
Where are you?
60%.
615 data. Is that this? It's one of these.
Huh? What?
I'm trying to turn one of these numbers files into a Google sheet so that I can send it to everybody. We can all use the same sheet and it works. We don't have to play hopscotch with anything.
Okay.
It's just I need to make sure I'm doing it right, or otherwise everything's going to turn fugly.
I do 17 through 25.
Untitled 615.
Okay.
Okay, I got it. So untitled.
Mhm.
It says untitled. Oh, I didn't save it. That's why I don't see it. Aha. There it is. Come on. Almost got it. Copy. Boom. File. Save. Boom. Now go to Google Drive. New. File upload. Recent. Copy. Make it happen, Captain. Open. No preview available. Crap. Crap. Open with. Crap. All right, so that's what I thought. All right, so new step. Recent. Delete this. Remove. Reopen numbers. Turn it into an Excel sheet. File. Export to Excel. One per table. What does that mean? Excel worksheets. One per sheet? No, one per table. Next. Export.
Because we don't have to say exactly what our strategies were. We just say we developed some strategies and they resulted in
No,
better
yeah,
scores.
we actually do have to discuss how those strategies specifically how they work. I don't know if we have to do that in this. Well, actually, yes, I do, because in the notes, in the questions, it read. Hold on, let me find it. 6:15. No, that's the multimedia presentation. Data meeting number 5. Do the student learning gaps persist? Are the student performing significantly better in the areas or not?
Yes.
If the goal was met, discuss with your team what you would like your next data plan to focus on. Consider whether to focus on backward-looking data or forward-looking data. If your team finds that student learning gaps remain and did not perform significantly better, discuss with your team if you would.
They're not asking for what we did.
They're not.
They're not. We can just say we did it. Okay.
Okay.
And I can add some research.
Oh, wait, no, that's not correct. Because in
What?
the steps, it says first evaluate the effectiveness of implementation.
Okay.
Evaluate the glows and grows. Evaluate the glows and grows of the target learning goal. Then we have to review what evidence is acceptable to support the glows and grows. Then we cite
what?
The glows and grows. So basically, glows are what you did good and worked. Grows are what went bad and what we have to grow from. What will improve next time.
Well, here's what you do.
But
Send me 2 strategies you did as examples. We don't have to make a laundry list.
No, we don't.
Just make 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
If goals met using backward-looking data, look at the original data from the first cycle. We have to decide if we want to use forward or backward-looking data. Does not refer to original data for second cycle. The data probably reflects outdated groups.
Okay, we're not looking back. We're not.
So we're using forward-looking data. We're not, because administer new pretest.
Yeah, which is what we did.
Is what we did.
3 times.
Right.
And the beauty of what you just did was you had 2 weeks to remediate in block 1.
Right.
And then you came up with your first formative assessment, which showed you're on the right track.
Right. All right, cool. I'm with it.
Okay.
I'm with it. I'll send these notes for data meeting 5 as well. when I said this this spreadsheet I'm trying to build.
Okay.
File upload,
Hmm.
go to desktop. Where are you? Copy. There we go. Now what are you gonna tell me? Give me something good. Give me something good.
What? What?
I'm trying to turn this numbers thing into a Google Sheets, because then everybody will have the same thing. It's just not communicating, because it's supposed, in theory, it should be going from numbers to Excel to Google Sheets, because you can turn Google Sheets. I mean, you can turn an Excel document into a Google Sheets document. They work together, but because numbers is made by Macintosh, and Macintosh and Microsoft are competitors, they don't always.
Right. But I can take that original blank sheet. Wasn't there a blank? Where'd you get that blank Excel
I
sheet?
made it.
Oh,
It
you
wasn't
made it.
Yeah, it wasn't an Excel sheet. I made it. I'm using a MacBook Pro. So you and I are using Macs, right?
Yeah,
I could send you
please.
the number sheet, but then that screws James over, because James ain't using Mac.
Yeah, but he can do the numbers and we can plug it in.
Well, see, that's what I was trying to avoid. I was
Eh,
trying to get everybody to do it at the same. I was trying to get everybody to do it on the same document, so there's no translation, there's no conversion.
well,
If this works, it's still turning.
okay.
That's
All
exactly
right.
what will happen. If not, we'll do it your way.
Okay. All right. Because if you send me the blank document now, that would be helpful for me, because
Copy that.
I'm trying to manage my time here, because I've now got a big presentation to do as well as 610.
Right.
And I'm gonna hold this off until 610 is done.
I understand that.
Ugh.
See if I can reload it, and I'll do it. This could take a few moments. Why would it take a few moments? I just turned you into an Excel. Turn my Excel into a Google Sheet. Because if I send you what I have right now, it's not going to be the same. It's the numbers are going to be changed, and then I'm going to have to take back what.
Well, when
If
you
it
change
is
the
the
numbers, just send it to me
Okay.
with the blank ones
Yeah.
from 17 to 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Open with Google Sheets. Yes. Yes. Do your job.
Okay, so you're gonna send that to me and I just fill in the numbers.
That's the plan.
Okay,
And
that's
then
all.
I would send the same thing to James, so everybody
Yeah.
should be able to do the same
Okay.
work,
And
same
then
document.
you be the guy to collate the technology part.
Okay.
And then you'll send that to me at some point and I'll plug it into because what I'm going to do, here's what I did the last time. I do a keynote slide thingy.
Mhm.
I transfer it into PowerPoint and I narrate the PowerPoint.
Makes sense.
Okay. Because I'm really comfortable with Keynote and I can do all kinds of shit with Keynote. So that's what I'll do. But I need the data sheet from you
Copy
that
that.
I plug in. Okay? Because I
Copy that.
have the original one. And now here's what we've done. We've come up with our own data sheet number 2. Our own.
What'd be funny is if she takes it,
Yeah.
uses it for her next class.
Well, I got into an argument with her and the head of the program, saying that the example she sent us, the exemplar, That teacher said she used actual data from her students and then compared them to the national scores. Well, you're not even using the data. That's what blew my mind in this. Why are you giving us this when you're not telling us to use it, or let alone how, right? It's a pointless exercise. The only thing we did with it was to make a graph. Whoopee-doo. which showed what? About what? No. Catch on?
Yeah.
And we'll need to change the standard. Oh, we have the standards.
Yeah, we have the standard. We
Yeah,
have everything we need to move forward,
Yeah.
minus this data that we're cooking.
We done?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay. Thank you so much for doing a second one. I
No problem.
appreciate it. I appreciate it. Okay, fine. So when I get that Google thingy to fill in, I'll do it. Okay? And I'm gonna try to write some of this stuff up to make sure we're all on the same page.
Could not open. Of course not. Well, the good news is all of this is recorded, so you can always listen to the.
And you're gonna put that in the running thingy? Okay, good. Okay, good.
Always listen to the recording and then backtrack off yourself.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Talk to you later.
Signing off.